Hey, hey, hey. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. And if you're not, still come on and ride with me, Nafisa Manera, here to bring you the light today. I wanted to talk to you because um people always say you have to have belief in order to be successful. You have to believe in yourself in order to be successful. It's that quote that says, if you believe it, you can achieve it. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you that's hogwash. That's not true. That's not exactly true. That's a bunch of BS. Okay? The reason why I take issue with this, when people say that, oh, you have to believe it to achieve it, is because a lot of times it leaves people feeling powerless if they go to check themselves about they're trying to accomplish a particular goal and they're like, okay, well, they said if you don't believe it, you can't achieve it. And they looking at themselves like, ooh, I really don't believe in this. My belief is very low. I don't believe in it. Then where's the power in that? No, my thing is we have to empower ourselves and go a step further. I said, okay, okay, cool. I don't have belief, but I do recognize that in order for me to push forward, I will have to build my belief. We want to move from telling somebody they have to have belief to showing people how to build their belief. And so I want to give you three ways today, right? You can build your belief. If you want to accomplish a goal and you're not exactly there yet with your belief, stop waiting around for belief to like strike you like lightning is going to strike you and all of a sudden you're going to wake up and you're going to have this strong belief. No, build your belief just like with a muscle. When you're just getting started, it's weak, right? Because you haven't been using it, you haven't been exercising, you haven't been consistent, but how you've been showing up for it. So build your belief. Build your belief in whatever area you need to build it about yourself, about your goals, about what you're trying to accomplish. Build it. So let me give you three steps. Okay. The first thing you want to do, first of all, you need to write down, I would say just take a minute and brainstorm 5 or 10 minutes, just write down all the beliefs you want to have about yourself. Just write down all the beliefs. Just brainstorm. Just write down all the beliefs for 5 or 10 minutes. Just write continuously. Don't matter. Don't judge them. Just write them down. Okay. That's step number one. Step number two is go ahead and look at your list. Think about the goals that you're trying to accomplish, where you're trying to go, and pick out your three top beliefs that you want to strengthen, right? That you want to make stronger. Pick out those three beliefs. Now, it could be anything, like I believe that I'm going to be a millionaire in the next 3 years. It could be I believe that by 2026 I will have the husband that's most compatible to me. For example, I believe that by 2027 I will have taken the steps that I need in order to become a judge. Whatever belief you want to build in yourself, pick three of them. Okay. Now, for these three beliefs that you have, you're going to do three things every single day. Number one, you're going to write them down. So, for example, if you say to yourself, I believe that I'm going to be a millionaire by the December 31st, 2025, I need you to write that down. Don't just write it down once. Just take a minute. Say, set your timer on your phone. Set your timer, okay, and write it down, or type it in your phone or type it on your computer. However you want to do it, but writing, really, scientifically, writing helps edge stuff more in your memory than typing, right? Write it down. I remember Susie Orman, for those of you not familiar, she's a personal finance, guru. And I don't necessarily agree with Susie Orman's like philosophy, but I'm always interested in people's story. And one thing that she said, that when she was working on Wall Street and she wanted to make a certain level of income, what she would do Every morning, she would write down whatever her goal is, whatever she was trying to do. At lunchtime, instead of going to lunch with the fellas or with the boys or whatever, she would just sit and write down her goals. Just write it down during her lunch. Then when she got home, she would just write it down, write it down, write it down. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Start writing it down because you edging it in your memory, you're building your belief system, and you're putting it out there to the universe. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to speak it. So every morning, right, when you in that mirror getting ready, when you're in that shower getting ready, okay, just start speaking it. I believe I can be a million. I believe that I can be a millionaire by December 31st, 2025. Okay? If that's your goal, just keep speaking it to yourself. I believe that I have the power every time I enter a room to bring the light and encouragement to people. I believe that about myself. So you just keep repeating that over. You're speaking it out loud. You're using your whole body, you're using your vocal cords to speak this into existence. Okay? Next thing I want you to do is I want you to visualize it, right? And you know that a lot of athletes, when they train, part of their training is they're visually training, not just physically, right? But they're visually, for example, if they're track and field, they're visually running a race in their mind. They're visualizing themselves at the starting line. They're visualizing their opponents next to them. They're visualizing their form of how they're going to run, right? So you do that with your particular goal or belief that you're trying to build. Visualize yourself making that belief come true. Visualize the process and the end result that you're trying to get. So, for example, let's say you say, I believe I can lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days. Maybe that's the belief, one of the beliefs you're working on. I believe I can lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days. I believe I can lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days. Okay. So when you get to the visualization part, you wrote it down, you've been speaking it when you've been taking your shower, when you in the mirror, you've been speaking it, right? Visualizing it. What you want to visualize the process and you want to visualize the result. So what does that look like if you want to lose weight? That means that, you know what? Instead of me getting a whole big plate when I make my breakfast or when I make my dinner, I'm going to get the saucer. Because if I got the saucer, I'm going to put less on it. So you visualizing yourself getting a saucer. Maybe your thing is, you know what? Every morning when I wake up, just before I take my shower, I'm going to do an aerobic exercise for 10 minutes. You can go on YouTube, have you a 10-minute workout real quick. Or I'm going to do a 10-minute core workout because I'm trying to get my midsection in. I'm trying to get my midsection in order, right? But visualize yourself doing whatever it is that you need to do to build your belief and also visualize the result. Visualizing yourself standing in front of the mirror naked, right? Turn it to the side, seeing yourself take off those inches, right? Point is, visualize it, visualize the process, and visualize the result. And this will allow you to build belief in areas that you may feel that you're lacking in. Okay. I just wanted to bring you that. So, what is our process? First of all, you're going to brainstorm for about 5 to 10 minutes all the different beliefs that you want to have about yourself that may not be where you need them to be in order to accomplish whatever goal you're trying to accomplish. Second thing, you're going to pick your top 3 belief systems that you want to go ahead and start building right now, adding some muscle to right now. Then what you're going to do, you're going to pick every day, you're going to write it. You're going to write it down every day. You're going to speak it every day. And you're going to visualize it every day. You're going to visualize the process and you're going to visualize the result. And I believe if you do this for yourself, just try it for 7 days. Try it for 7 days and see, oh, you know what? Not necessarily that you accomplish your goal, but do you feel that you have increased your belief? Then try for another 7 days. Then try for another 7 days. And next thing you know, you at 30 days and you didn't establish a new habit. That's all I have for you today. Build your belief. If it's not where you need it to be, build it, sis. And I want you to have a fantastic week, a fantastic day. And remember, hey, I'm Nafisa Manir, and business is my business 360. Have a fabulous day. Bye.